During a 2-year-long trip across the cosmos, Captain Mills' ship is hit by an asteroid and crash lands on a mysterious planet. Now, Captain Mills and the only other survivor, a little girl named Koa, must brave this dangerous planet to find a way off. Little do they know, however, this planet has some dangerous inhabitants, those of which may be the least of their concerns. This is 65. "65" is a new sci-fi horror film from the writers of A Quiet Place, and stars the man with the strongest back in Hollywood, Adam Driver. What do I mean by strongest back? That man literally carried the Star Wars sequels. Kylo Ren's character is the best part about the sequel trilogy, and I will die on that hill. But enough about Star Wars. How is his latest film, 65? It's a simple movie, and perhaps not the most groundbreaking thing, but it knows what it wants to be, and it does it extremely well. It has some solid performances, a great concept, and it has dinosaurs, so you kinda suckered me in there. As I mentioned, driving this film is Adam Driver. Bet that joke has never been made before. And I really enjoyed his performance in this film. He is a very stoic guy, and that can be a bit jarring in the way he speaks and the way he monologues sometimes. But his character and his performance started to shine a lot more to me once the little girl got added into the mix. Ariana Greenblatt plays the legally mandated child character that has to be in every movie like this. But luckily, she's good in the film. Her and Adam Driver have a really good dynamic in this film, and it worked really well. Now, this film's story is about as bare bones as a movie can probably get, but I don't think that's a bad thing. The characters having to survive in prehistoric times worked really well to me. It's a simple point A to point B kind of movie with random occurrences happening throughout, but it's something I was really into. But on the flip side of that, however, the actual sci-fi part of the movie is not utilized to its fullest, I felt. It's definitely enough to get going, but not enough for me to go, I want to see more from this sci-fi world. Now, this isn't really a spoiler, but I do want to mention it. The survivors of the crash come from a different planet. I don't think it's explicitly told if they're also humans, but they look like humans. It kind of makes me wish they looked more alien-like. Even something as simple as some Spock ears would have gone a long way. Perhaps a small detail that really didn't change much, but would have been a little bit more cool in my opinion. It does kind of make me wish the film was a time travel movie instead. But of course, you know me, and you know, I'm kind of a sucker for dinosaurs, and even in the worst of the Jurassic Park movies, I still find something to enjoy about the dinosaur scenes. And this film is really no different. There are a lot of fun dinosaur scenes in this movie, including one jump scare that is the first jump scare in a long time that actually got me. Like, I wasn't expecting it, and it didn't piss me off for some reason. Thank you, movie. However, some of the designs of the dinosaurs may leave you questioning what dinosaur you're looking at. I understand that scientifically, a lot of the dinosaurs we know from Jurassic Park aren't exactly one-to-one with their real-world counterparts. Like velociraptors, for example. They're depicted as these really big, terrifying beasts when, in reality, they were quite small. And most of them, to my knowledge, are pretty close to their scientific biology. Except for two. There's one dinosaur in this movie that I flat out could not tell you what it was. It was cool, but I could not tell you what it was. And there's another one that will definitely have people who are a big fan of this dinosaur be put off a little bit. Perhaps they really wanted to try to steer away from the stereotypical Jurassic Park designs, because 9 times out of 10, when you see a dinosaur in any other media that isn't Jurassic Park, it just looks like it's from Jurassic Park. But I feel like they took a lot of artistic liberties with these dinos. But again, I could be wrong, and it could be a completely different dinosaur that I'm not aware of. So I'm willing to give the movie the benefit of the doubt on that fact. But aside from the sci-fi elements not being a big part of the movie, I was really entertained with this film. I like the characters, I like the adventure, I thought the dinosaurs were a lot of fun. It's just my kind of movie. Although when I think about it, the name 65 really doesn't make sense. If you ask me, the film should have been called The Land of the Lost of Us. But overall, a film I really enjoyed. I hope you all enjoyed this review, and if you did, please consider hitting that like button and be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to be notified when my next review drops. Until next time, I'm Quentin Dunaway, hoping you will keep it cinematic.